This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Was the company not sold on the idea that they could run a stadium in this era? You know, the prior year we're at the Staples Center, which, don't get me wrong, was a big one. And the year before that we're at Madison Square Garden, which historically we understand. But the year before that we're in a stadium in Seattle. And the year before that we're in a dome. And the year before that we're in a dome. But it does feel like there's a bit of a departure. 04 is in an arena. 05 is in an arena. 06 is in an arena. And of course we know the next year we're in Detroit, we're in a dome, and we're sort of back to business as usual. But that 3-year stint, was the company just getting really strong, sweetheart deals from the local communities, or was it? Go ahead.
I think more than anything, it was the particular markets, and it was a situation where you made WrestleMania really, really special, and you made it something that was the hottest ticket in town, hard to get, not just anybody could get it. And it made WrestleMania that prestige event.
April 2nd, 2006 is where this one goes down. The famed Allstate Arena in Chicago. Of course, we know this as the Rosemont Horizon, the home of WrestleMania 13. Why is Chicago, like, at least in my opinion, it's like the premier wrestling town in America? Has that always been the case? Has Chicago always been a hotbed as long as you've been around?
As far as I can remember, Vern ran it for the AWA, and that was always a hell of a town for them. But as far as WWE goes, the Chicago market was always great. And, for whatever reason, man, there's something in the water there that the Chicago fans are rabid, enthusiastic, passionate fans. So you add all that to a building that is built in a way, old wooden building that kind of goes straight up and has tremendous acoustics, and you have the perfect storm for a great live event.
Yeah. The acoustics in that building are something that we've even heard Steve Austin talk a lot about. He sort of, gives credit to the wooden ceiling for being the reason that the acoustics are what they are. We've heard other people say in a stadium, the sound just goes up. And in a dome show, perhaps you're too far away from the audience, but you can get a rabid feel. And I can only imagine from a performer standpoint, there's nothing better than a crowd that feels like they're on top of you and seems like they're louder than ever.
Exactly. And it just energizes you, man. That's the juice that you're always looking for. Better than any drug is to go out there and be able to have that audience in the palm of your hand and have them react to everything you do.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to Something to Wrestle with Bruce Prichard. Bruce, what's going on, man? Anything big happening this weekend?
Just not doing anything on Saturday and Sunday night. Peacock is the place to be. I'm just saying, if Hey, I've got great news for you too, Bruce. I don't know if you saw, but Peacock has all the old Leave It to Beavers. I love that.
So not only can you get your WWE content, including WrestleMania, but they've even got the old beef for you.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, everybody knows you love a little old beef. Let's talk about why we're here today.
Did you know that was the first time that sex was ever on TV?
What?
Leave It to Beaver?
Oh, you mean where mom and dad shared a bed?
No. Where June got up and she said, "Ward, weren't you a little hard on the Beaver last night?"
Oh God. Listen to you. What's wrong with you?
Come on. That was a good one. That was like a oldie but a goodie. That's like shit we used to say like in 8th grade and everything. Laugh our ass off. Because it was true, because they used that thing in there. They said, "Warren, don't you think you were a little hard on the Beaver last night?"
Well, let me ask you, is that where you came up with around that same age? You came up with the Mailman song?
No, that was a goddamn adult.
Oh, okay. I just assumed it was like sort of the same thing.
No. You
don't have to get hot about it.
Okay.
WrestleMania 22 is why we're here. One of the more underrated WrestleManias in history, but a one that's maybe heavy on historical significance. I can't believe this was 15 years ago. Does this feel like 50? It might feel like 20 to you, though. Your life has changed quite a bit since 06.
It feels like about 100 years ago to me.
Well, this is,
I don't know why. It's just, there's sometimes in some periods, where I just have kind of blackouts and I don't remember everything and just go, holy shit, we did that.
Let's talk about, one of the reasons this is significant is because it's not in a stadium. And I know technically last year's wasn't either, but that was different because of COVID. But in a normal pace of life situation, this is the last arena show for WrestleMania. I don't see that ever coming back. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Why
I could see it happening for a special, WrestleMania 100 in Madison Square Garden type thing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Or 75th anniversary, something like that. 50th anniversary, maybe in the Garden.
Wow. WrestleMania 50 feels like a long time away, but it's really not.
WrestleMania 4, I thought, man, wouldn't this be cool to do 10 of these?
Yeah. It's just weird to think about time. I know people listening to this get tired of me saying that, but we're closer to WrestleMania 50 than we are 22. Isn't that weird?
That's kind of weird.
That's super weird because I don't know. Either. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.